Good evening, Dr. JK sir. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Right now, I'm trying to do some video cast of the steps carried out in my laptop where I encountered few problems. So here, first of all, I'll be launching Anaconda prompt. So in this Anaconda prompt, I have already created an environment by name Tim. So in this prompt, if I type Conda env list, I'll get some list of Conda environments, and see we can see here a star mark against the environment that which is active, and right now we are in the environment 10. So this is where I'll be launching my Jupyter lab. So we can also copy and paste this link in Chrome. So right now Jupyter Lab is not working in Microsoft Edge browser, but whereas as you can see, it works fine in Google Chrome. And here, let me check whether TensorFlow is installed in this environment or not. So for that, I am opening a new notebook file where I'll be typing import TensorFlow as TF. Now the thing is, if I hit Control Enter or this run button, it should execute without showing any sort of error message. So if I try to run it, as you can see, the star is still on. Right now, we can think of it as like this instruction is getting executed. So if there are no error messages, I hope you are good to go. Or in other words, TensorFlow is successfully installed in our system. So right now the execution has stopped, meaning, and we are not getting any sort of error message. This means we are good to go. That is, TensorFlow has been successfully installed. And right now, let me open up this file where, as you can see, I have also installed TensorFlow plot, that which is required somewhere here. So prior to executing this TF plot, wherein I was getting some error message and thought of installing it. So right now, if I try to execute this, it should return me some message like the system requirement has already been satisfied. So as you can see here, we are getting some messages like requirement has already been satisfied. So let's try to run the other library functions that which we require. So right now there's a warning message that I'm getting. Warning: logging before flag phrasing goes to stderr. The name tf.summary is deprecated. So might be some function by name summary has is not giving it support right now. So we might it's telling us to make use of tf.compat.v1.summary instead. So because it's an warning message, I hope we can neglect this as far as we are not using this tf.summary. So the version of TensorFlow is 1.14.0, and this is the function. And if I so right now this is in Markdown. What do we call Markdown? That is, it's not gonna execute. It's just for readability of our program. So here we are having error function value, wherein we are trying to write code, wherein we are trying to write uh, a function that which resembles this equation. And if we differentiate the same function with respect to x, we'll land over to this equation. That is, here if I try to differentiate this, I'll get this 2 over here, and x minus 6 to the power of 2 minus 1, that which is 1, and because this is 2, that which is a constant, I'll get 0. Now here again we are preparing one more uh, function by name gradient error function value, wherein again we are trying to represent this gradient, because d by dx can be thought of as gradient. So here we have tried to rewrite the same thing in terms of tf. Let me execute this, and this is the condition. So as far as the condition holds good, the body, whatever statements that I have written in the body should get executed. And as you can see here, we got to also pass similar kind of input arguments for condition as well as for body. So let me rerun this. So I was playing a bit around, so right now I'm not using this part of the code. So let me execute this body. And the other thing is the number of input parameters that which I pass for body should be equal to that of output values. So right now we are trying to determine the current value of x of k given its previous value plus some training function alpha and gradient error value function. So now the thing is, we are trying to initialize x, the number of iteration that which gets incremented over the iterations. So its initial value is 0, whereas initial x that I am declaring it as some sort of variable whose value right now is negative 11900, and error allowed is 0.0005, and the training value, the alpha value that we are using is 0.099. So if I try to print its value, I'm getting this. So now if I try to run this, result is equal to tf.while loop, wherein we are passing body, wherein the input arguments are condition, body, as well as some parameters that which we need to pass. So here if I run this, I'm getting some error value. Res is equal to tf dot while loop. So it's telling me that there is some error here. Anaconda 3 environment temp lib site packages TensorFlow Python OPS control underscore flow underscore operations.py in while loop ops dot add to collection. And in the end it's showing the value error as number of inputs and outputs of body must match loop variables 5, 7. JK sir, this is the error that I'm getting right now. And meanwhile, here the number of input arguments that which are being passed to the body, it's equal to the return values, but here I'm getting some error message like number of input and outputs of body must match. So can you please guide me where exactly I'm making the mistake? Thank you, sir.